Good morning and a very, very warm welcome to each one of you on this thoughtful Tuesday, which is absolutely terrific for each one of us. I know it, I can sense it, I can feel it. So I've had a fantastic beginning at 2:30 a.m. I woke up to gratitude and I did all my morning rituals, my everything that I do in the morning, my manifestation, my hoponopono shower, everything. And I had a very happy dance with my daughters. So both the girls were ready to go to sleep at 4 o'clock. Unka ritual ban chuka hai, 4 बजे सोना. So 3:45 to 4 o'clock, I was with my daughters, had a great time. And they were like, Mom, it's time for us to like sleep. So please go. And then I joined my BCI friends for just a very short time, but had a magical morning with them. Had my little reflection time. I read something, I understood something, and now I'm here with you. So I know it's going to be full of thoughts and it's going to be terrific. So let's just embrace the day with all its divinity, whatever's to unfold. Let's start Pixie programming. Let's go for it. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. We all are winners. Left leg in the front, right in the back. Let's run. Yes, yes, yes. We all are winners and let's embrace our life with all the magnificence. How wonderful. Brilliant. All right, then. Let's start our beautiful book. May I know who's the reader for the day? I think Shweta ma'am, if you're comfortable, would you like to come? Today is the last day for, yes, please, I would love it. Or Dipali, any one of you, whoever's comfortable. So, yes, today is the last day where we're going to be reading this beautiful book on Greatest Secret. Today we're closing. Okay, Ankita has raised her hand. Is that okay, ma'am? Shweta ma'am, is that fine? So, Ankita can read us through. So, fantastic. Today is a day that a lot is happening in Ankita, please start our journey with us today. Oh, Nisha Shah's anniversary. पहले नहीं बोलते हो. We'll do it. Nisha, please raise your hand. Okay, we'll do it later. So no, we are not in the power book, ma'am. In the greatest secret right now. So that's a cue that we have to wish Nisha Shah. So let's have Nisha Shah on screen. Ma'am, can Nisha? Yes, you've raised your hand. How lovely. Happy anniversary to you. May you prosper. May you shine bright. May you both have love, togetherness, and everything possible that you ever desire. I've gone through your affirmations, your manifestation, and your audios. So, Nisha, lots of love to you. May the light shine bright on you. Lots of love, light, and abundance. Lots of love. Happy anniversary from all of us. From all of us. Nisha, your screen's frozen, is it? So much love. Yeah, your skin's frozen. Okay, we wish you again in the end. So how wonderful. Congratulations. Fantastic anniversary and just have a wonderful life and a fantastic day of love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Ankita, we will read. Let me introduce the chapter to everyone. So today is a chapter about the greatest secret practices. We have concluded our beautiful journey of reading this beautiful book. And today we will conclude this thing with practices such as first thing we begin with affirmations. Let's read this affirmation beautifully together. I may read it for you, but just read it on your own as well. I intend to be fully conscious of my true nature, awareness. I intend to fulfill my purpose and live my life in the joy of the infinite awareness that I am. I repeat, I intend to fulfill my purpose and live my life in the joy of the infinite awareness that I am. So I'm joyful because I'm infinitely aware. I have made the decision to be the eternal, indestructible, pure awareness that I am. So, what do we mean by I have made the decision to be eternal? Just that we are going to be, nobody can shake us up. We are love, and that's how we are. Nobody can destruct our very being of love, peace, joy, happiness, blissfulness, nothing. That's what I am. I'm aware, I'm conscious that this is who I am. I am. That's it. The awareness practice. Step one, let's ask ourselves, am I aware? Step two, notice awareness. Just close your eyes, even 5 seconds, 5 seconds, when you can be still and just like, am I aware? And when there's nothingness, when you just feel there's nothingness, no thoughts coming in, just say, I am. And notice awareness. Even those 2 and 5 seconds of the Eureka moments. And then stay as that for a while, as long as you can. Of course, thoughts will come later, and they will, and they should, and it's fine. That's how we are. Now, shift your attention to awareness by noticing awareness multiple times throughout the day. So, the best thing about this is we have to keep asking ourselves, am I aware? Am I aware? Initially, to get ourselves in the moment of being conscious. Give 5 minutes daily to putting your intention and attention on awareness. You should be intending to be aware, and that's when you attend. And when you attend to it, you're simply saying that I am aware that I'm awareness and I'm going to pay my attention to it. If you can do it the first thing when you wake up, do it. Just get out of your bed or whatever time that suits you and just ask yourself this question. Or maybe just say, I am. And thank you, universe, for all what you do, whatever you're doing. Thank you for your life, all that whoever is in your life. And thank you, planet Earth, for whatever she does. So, three thanks. Before that, you can say, I am. I am. I am. Thrice. So, immediately, the first thing that you're waking up, the very first thing that you're doing is, I am. Who am I? I'm awareness. I'm just quiet. And that is the time when your subconscious mind is switching to the conscious mind. And that's the time of your creation, right? So the first thing that you're creating is I am. How wonderful. So you know what I have done is, if all of you, Brahmasmi is beautiful. I'm the universe. Yes. So now what we can do is, what I have done is, I have made initially I had a 24-minute manifestation, blessing, gratitude, in everything in one, but it was so heavy. It was on my laptop, so I had to switch on the laptop. Now what I've done is I've taken shortcut. As I always say, I made a WhatsApp group with myself. So I've recorded 5 audios. The first one is I am. I just click that first one. That group is already, when I last sleep, no, that's a first group. That's a last thing that I see. So the first thing when I wake up, I just click on that, tuck, and my AirPods are where I am, I am, I am. Then I start my gratitude. So, I'm hearing it and I'm just praying for the universe, life, and planet Earth. Then I start my blessings. I'm blessed with this, I'm blessed with this, I'm blessed with this. Like, this is a recorded thing. My lotus of gratitude comes later. This is a recorded thing. Then I do my manifestation. I visualize myself, my life, how I'm my personal thing, my spiritual being, everything about my life. And then I finally come down to affirmations. So I've got these 5 things, and tuck, 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 they happen, and they become for 21 minutes. I've saved 3 minutes also. So I wake up to this, then I do my 3 minutes of lotus gratitude, 24 minutes of this, and then I do my morning rituals, oil pulling, hoponopono, shower, whatever, whatever, whatever. So make your morning first half hour very beautiful. That's what I'm doing. So today I woke up at 2:30, and 3 o'clock my entire rituals were over. I was out of the shower as well. How long does it take for a shower? So quick, fast. I don't, I mean, the song is for 10 minutes. In that, I've taken a shower, I've even dressed up. So it's very beautiful to understand that your morning bathroom time can be that song time. And also, I have affirmations on my mirror. I've put some new ones as well. I keep changing my affirmations. And I put them in a fashion that even Prashant can see. Because Prashant is now getting in the spiritual world. So again, to everyone who may want their husbands or wives to join, अपने bathroom के मेरा common bathroom होगा, I hope. So just put some common affirmations that, in front of the pot where the mirror is. A pot पे तो बैठेगा इंसान, right? And you will automatically read it until and unless you read Akbar. So then even he or she will start getting the vibes of it. Let's and then what do we do? Question every negative feeling with, am I that, or am I the one that is aware of it? Ma'am, let's turn the page. So just understand these particular things, then you can see. You can use the same question, am I that, or am I the one that is aware of it, for anything negative or any painful body sensations. The super practice, we all know it. It's super, super, super. Welcoming anything negative. किसी ने डांट मार दी, welcome it. Okay, fine. कुछ हमारे मन के लायक नहीं हुआ, okay, fine, I'm aware. And stay as that for a while. Then you will never get irritated, you will never get worked up. This is something that I have to also intertwine, because there are times when and as human beings, there are times when you just sometimes feel like, people don't care, people don't value, and people don't give you that, what you should. And that's very natural. People will do that. They will try and walk over you. But if I give them the power, I lose it, right? Yesterday, that's what happened. When I saw an admission in the group, I switched off. Of course, I switched on immediately. It was for 1 minute. Immediately, I switched on. But I did switch off for a minute. And it's okay to switch off. Please don't tell yourself that I'm perfect. No. We are human beings. We will make errors and we will fall and we will rise. And that's the beauty. So embrace it with absolute totality, because life happens. But what's embracing is immediately accepting it, welcoming it. And I'm aware. And then switch over to your good tasks. That way you will never be so harsh on yourself. If you become harsh on yourself, you've dipped below the line. Don't dip below the line. Be above the tipping point. Ask yourself this question: am I the one suffering, or am I the one that is aware of the suffering? The truth is that you are the one that is aware of the suffering rather than the one suffering. Do you understand this? The truth is you are the one that is aware of the suffering. Suffering is not aware of you. You are feeling that you are suffering because of something. It's your man-made action to suffer. Be very aware when you hear yourself say, I believe or I don't believe, because immediately following those words is a belief. That's why I say, create enhancing beliefs. I am this, I am that. Fake it till you make it. You haven't been able to do it? No problem. Now you can do it. Be very aware when you hear yourself say, I think or I don't think, because most likely what will follow will also be a belief. Very, very, so be very aware and consciously create your enhancing beliefs. Consciously think, I am the best, I am love, I am abundance, I am abundant. Consciously say these words because they will get intertwined in your being. Put them on your bathroom also in affirmations. I've just used a magic tape on the backside of paper. Just put it there. You can give the conscious mind an instruction to highlight your beliefs for you, so you can become more aware of them. This will happen through affirmations. When you wake up in the morning, whatever you really want your subconscious mind to believe, say those affirmations for that hour. Show me my beliefs clearly one by one, so I become aware of each and every one of them. You can say that also to your subconscious mind, because your subconscious mind will rather give you all the instructions. Okay, this is your problem. This is your problem. This is your problem. And this we had done in Dr. Joseph Murphy's Power of Subconscious Mind. You can ask your subconscious mind questions. कि मेरी problem क्या है life में? बताओ तो सही मुझे. And you will get all the answers. How wonderful. To expose your beliefs, become aware of your reactions. So if I react in a fashion which is not above the line, that means my belief is wrong. If I'm above the line, my belief is right. Welcome any and all feelings of resistance. Don't resist anything. Life में resist nahi karna. I'm a yes person. Like yesterday, what happened? My batchmates in the evening called me up, and before that, there's a message that Prachi introduced us to the world of gratitude. In the morning session, we'll do 10 minutes of gratitude every morning at 4:15. And I'm a passive viewer there. My camera is off. I'm doing my morning rituals of my whatever, oil pulling and everything. So I can't even talk. I said, nahi ji, mera wo personal time hai. I don't think I'll be able to do it. But I felt कि नहीं यार, I'm a yes person. Why am I resisting not being there? Automatically रात को 2:30 बजे नींद खुल गई. मुझे पढ़ना था. I told myself I want to read something. मैंने markup किया था कि मुझे इतना पढ़ना ही पढ़ना है. 2:30 I woke up. 3 o'clock I was free. I had 1 hour of reading time. Then I had 15 minutes with my batch. One hour 15 minute बच्चों के साथ, and then 1 hour study. Then 15 minutes of them session with them, and half an hour again of studies. Why? Because I stopped resisting. I welcomed it. चलो मेरे आ रहा है. Let me do it. Now, to free yourself any attachments or problems, welcome them and stay as awareness. So again, if you want to be free of any attachments, any problems, just welcome them and just stay as awareness. And I think Sneha has become fantastic at welcoming them. So congratulations, Sneha. I really find that beautiful in you. If you're not feeling happy, remember to welcome any feeling that isn't happiness and allow it to present without trying to change it or get rid of it. So if somebody says something to you, you're not happy about it, it's okay. Accept it. It's fine. बच्चे हैं, husband है, parents हैं, wife है, कोई भी है, colleagues हैं, staff है, it's okay. Awareness says yes to absolutely everything. Awareness allows for the freedom of everything to be the way it is, because the world and everything in it is awareness, its own self. Stop and be present right now, because awareness can only be recognized in this present moment. The power of now, the power is now. There's such a beautiful book by Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, and we will be reading it very soon. Let's turn the page. There's one paragraph which is a concluding paragraph, and let's see what's happening our way. So whatever comes your way, this once, darling, yeah, whatever comes your way, this causeless joy will hold. So if you says Jan Frazier, if you look at the man in there, in the center are mountains. Behind the mountain, there's a beautiful sunrise. Why is it fully yellow? There's this energy around. It's the aura around. The sun's energy around. The sun is rising. So everything is soaked in that frequency, those vibes. And he's just a passive observer. His hands are in his pocket or, very rested. And he's simply aware. Sunlight, sunrise. Let's turn the page. Now, this book is a conclusion. It has all the beautiful authors, inspirational coaches, gurus, whoever featured with their works, with their phrases in this Greatest Secret. So Rhonda Byrne has a conclusion paragraph for them. She says, I feel incredibly fortunate and grateful to be on the planet at the same time as the amazing living teachers featured in this book. Every one of these beings dedicates their life to our freedom and our happiness. If you were in the presence of any one of them, you'd feel the overwhelming feeling of love and joy emanating from them, reflecting back your true nature to you. If you have the opportunity to be with one of the teachers in person, take it, just grab it. And if you cannot be with them in person, you can most certainly connect with some of them online. It's the next best thing. Waking up to our true nature is easier now than it has ever been. It is possible for every one of us to go all the way home. So going home means going back to our own nature, going back to our soul, going back to the universe. Like going home means you're back home. So as a human body, you're trapped in a body. You're trapped in a life. The spirit is free when it's going home. It may not be as easy in the future. We don't know. So if you can, make the most of this time now. Your life now. And these inspirational teachers will help you. Let's turn the page. I will just, Muskan ma'am, I will read the name of all the teachers one by one. The minute I finish your name, you can flip the page. So the first is Sailor Bob Adamson. A lot is said about him. You want to read in detail about these people, you can read on your own, reflect upon them, you can connect with them if you think their teachings make sense to you. Then this was Julian Barber. She's again and again featured here. David Bingham, he was very strongly featured in this book. Deepak Chopra, we all know about him. He was also featured, very proud that he's an Indian. Anthony de Mello, CJ, SJ, we kept hearing about him from chapters 1 to 11. We kept hearing about him. Hale Doskin, Peter Dezuban, we kept hearing about these people, sometimes about consciousness, sometimes about awareness, sometimes about welcoming. Jan Frazier was very strongly featured. Joel Goldsmith featured a bit. David Hawkins was there. Michael James were there. So all these inspirational people have been there, and they've all discovered something or the other. Byron Katie was very strongly here. Locke Kelly was there. J. Krishnamurti is absolutely fantastic, but unfortunately, we can't connect with him. This man is inspirational to the next level, but he was born in the 1800s, now no longer exists as a human being. Dr. Robert Lanza, Peter Lorre and Kalyan Lorre, Lester Levinson. So Peter Kalyan are also from Indian origin, but they are Australians in a way, you can say. So that's where Rhonda Byrne met them, and they really had a very profound effect on him. So I'm emphasizing more on the Indians because I feel very proud when three, one couple and two Indians are featured. It just feels so amazing because we are the land of enlightenment. We are where sages developed so many sciences. Our Upanishads, our Vedanta has all of this, and the Westerners have put them in simple English, and it's become so famous. So more power to Indians for making their way, and I'm really hoping that somebody will break this ceiling and be the best seller, like the way Paramananda Hansa Yogananda ji is. Like his book is talked about it every single realm. Even now he is no longer there, but the book is existing, and how wonderful the book is. So the autobiography of a yogi by Paramahansa Yoganandaji is something I think all of us should read. He's going to be featuring, I think, in this book also. He's already featured. Francis Lucille, Shakti Katrina Maggie. Again, Shakti has Indian origin, and her readings are beautiful and her teachings are beautiful, and you can connect with her. She's really, really, really amazing. Ramana Maharishi is the most promising coach, guru, ever anything. Unfortunately, he lives in the realms above, but his teachings are very beautiful. Muji, he's inspiration to the next level. Absolutely brilliant. Then my teacher, whose name has not been revealed because she was uninterested in it, she or he was interested in revealing a name, so it's just been my teacher. Jack O'Keefe, Mac Planck, Sri Punja. Sri Punjaji was again Indian, so wonderful. Rose Cross Order, Rumi, absolutely mystical. His poems are amazing. Peter Russell, Rupert Spira. I strongly recommend you all, now that you're on this journey with me, to start looking at Rupert Spira's audios, his videos, his meditations. He's brilliant. And of course, my favorite, Paramahansa Yogananda ji. Absolute amazing. It's beautiful to know about him. You should read his autobiography of a yogi, which she talks about in this. And it's the most amazing book you can find, especially if you have any inclination towards spirituality, any inclination. It's gorgeous to the next level. And, wait a minute. So, this is the book that is here, okay? And this book is downright wonderful. And you when you look at the book, it looks like he's talking to you. If this book is on your bedside, wherever you are, it'll feel that he's looking at you. Like anywhere you feel, he's looking at you. Such a lovely photograph, and it actually captures a sense of who he was. So yes, with this we conclude this fantastic book of Greatest Secret. I know some of you had an overhead transmission initially, but this book was important. But I am not doing this in the next batch because thoda sa upar chala gaya. Lekin I'm doing The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and that book is magical. So now, Ankita, I would need you. We have a brand new chapter, and the chapter is in this fantastic book called Power. The chapter is called The Power and You. So if you look at this man, this boy, he's sitting on these rocks. Again, you see the yellow. So yellow is what? It's energy. The golden healing light, the white healing light. That's what they say. So this golden energy aura. The sun is a ball of fire energy. The sun is also symbolic of the power that lies inside you. The power for happiness, for good, for everything we need of life is within us. The power is there. unlimited power, says Robert Collier, a New Thought author who lived from 1885 to 1950. Now let's talk about this beautiful paragraph, the opening paragraph. Let's read it. Let's understand it. Please, let's start. Okay, Ankita, please look after your Ananya. Just it's fine. Akshay, can you read for her, or should we read somebody else should volunteer?
Bolo. I'll read.
Yes, Akshay, go for it.
Everything has a frequency. Everything. Every word has a frequency. Every sound, every color, every tree, animal, plant, mineral, every material object. Every type of food and liquid has a frequency. Every place, city, and country has a frequency. The elements of air, fire, earth, and water all have frequencies. Health, disease, plenty of money, a lack of money, success, and failure all have frequencies. Every event, situation, and circumstance has a frequency. Even your name has a frequency. But the real name of your frequency is what you are feeling. And whatever you're feeling is bringing everything into your life that's on a similar frequency to you.
So please understand, everything that we are seeing right now in your rooms, wherever you're sitting, in the world around you, if there's anything around you, everything has a frequency. Yesterday, we talked about the power of food, we talked about the power of water. Water also catches your frequency. So, right now, my 3 bottles of water are kept next to me. Whatever we are talking, the bottle is taking that frequency also. But the most important thing for you, all of us to understand is what I'm talking about right now, the power and you. You have a name. Your name has a frequency. The real name has a real frequency. So now you know the meanings of your name. Think about how your name is you. Can I tell you something very deep? You, as souls, choose your parents when you come in this world. You, as souls, choose experiences that you want to experience. And you, as souls, choose the name that you want to have. Your parents may have given you the name, but you have chosen it back there. Now somebody becomes a Nimit Matra and names you. So my Nanima has name, her name is Vidya ji, and she's full about enlightenment, about education, about knowledge, the way Vidya means knowledge. And she named me Prachi. Now Prachi means east, Prachi Disha. She always said Prachi Disha se nikle Suraj. So Prachi Disha is eastern side. It also, it's got a second meaning is the first rays of sun. जो पहली rays निकलती किरणें निकलती हैं, which brightens the world. And the Buddhist meaning of this name is enlightenment. So I had chosen this name as a soul before coming, and that's what I'm taking the purpose forward. And I did not know this until the knocks and shocks of life came to me. So I have been learning, like I was part of satsang when I was 13 years old. One of my friend's mom started satsang for teenagers. You share your satsang means what? Achhi sangati, good. And we talked about beautiful things of growing up, about gratitude, about everything. So I'm the only one of the 4 siblings who got into satsang. And when I went, I was like, yeah, auntie log kitne puja paठ bhajan karni hai kya? Then said, oh, it's in English. It's about our age. It's about our people. So we are choosing. Now, if the 47 of you, 49 of you are on the call, you have chosen to get enlightened. You've chosen to transform yourself. You've chosen to be on this journey. So thank you and pat yourself on your back because you have a frequency of attracting the good things. And the magic has just begun. So now that you are in this, now you realize everything in life is made of 5 elements. We have air, fire, earth, space, water, everything around us. Our health, our diseases, our frequency is what attracts them to us. So if you have a disease, it's because you're not easy with your thought. So please understand this very loud and clear. Let's read further.
When you're feeling happy and you keep feeling happy, then only happy people, circumstances, and events can come into your life. If you feel stressed and you keep feeling stressed, then only more stress can come into your life through people, circumstances, and events. You have seen this happen when you've been rushing because you're running late. Rushing is a negative feeling, and as surely as the sun shines, When you rush and feel the fear of being late, you bring every delay and obstacle into your path. It's the law of attraction working in your life.
Now, let me tell you something. So, when you have to go to an airport or a meeting and you have woken up 10 minutes later, something's gone out of schedule, just welcome it. It's fine. And be thankful for that thing to come. And be thankful, and you have a magnificent outcome in the magic book. Know that your day is going to be perfectly wonderful. Stop rushing. फटाफट नाश्ता कर रहा हूँ अच्छा drive fast and वो गड़बड़े हो जाती है. You're attracting negativity because you're rushing. So remember one thing, you are a miracle maker. If you think things will go well, it will go well. So stop rushing if you are. Let's read further.
Do you see how important it is that you feel good before you begin your day? If you don't take the time to feel good, then you can't receive good things in your day. And once negative things come, it takes far more effort to change them. Because once they're in front of you, you really believe in them. It is much easier to take the time to feel good so that they don't come in the first place. You can change anything in your life by changing the way you feel. But isn't it a better idea to have more good things come to you in the first place?
So again, 3 is the number of creation. The first 30 minutes of your day are the most bountiful. They are what makes the day unfold. The minute you wake up, put on your AirPods, your whatever you want, and start listening to your manifestation, even if you're in bed. Just take your back support on your bed, get up and take a back support. Put a pillow on your godi or whatever you want. Do alti palti or even straight leg is fine. And then just hear it. This half an hour changes your world. First thing before even rushing for the loo. परमात्मा के लिए जो भी आप बोलते हैं उसके लिए thank you for everything. And if you have to go to the loo, come back, say thank you for that, come back and hear your audios. Audios have to be in your voice. I repeat myself, audios have to be in your voice. I can make a manifestation video for you the way Luke Cortino's I keep saying you can do that, but when you put your own emotions in it, initially when you began this journey, I've made you hear somebody's because time लगता है समझने में इस दुनिया में, पर आप आज 120 days पे आ चुके हैं. Now is the time to graduate to your own audios. We have gone step by step. So now is the time. Now let's understand how does it feel to watch the movie of your life. Let's read it.
Watch the movie of your life. Life is magical. What happens in one day of your life is more magical than any fantasy movie you can see. But you have to look at what is happening with the same concentration as when you watch a movie. If you're watching a movie and you get distracted with a phone call or you fall asleep, you miss what happens. It is the same thing with the movie of your life that is constantly showing on the screen of your day. If you're walking around asleep and you're not alert, you miss the messages and synchronities that are constantly speaking to you, guiding and directing you in your life.
That is the reason why the first 30 minutes is imperative. Firstly, of course, people with small children, maybe they are there, they need your attention, even that's fine. So don't get disturbed. Oh my God, she or he's crying. I mean, I have to look after. No, embrace that. Put them in your godi and listen to your AirPods. Even they will get your calming effect. So that is the time to see the movie of your life, the manifestation. Because that time, no phone calls are coming. You're not on social media. Nothing. No pings are happening. No television is happening. So that is a time when you see. If you sleep, then you're going to miss the most important part. So let yourself be guided. Let yourself be speaking to yourself. And that is a time, tell your higher self, tell your universe, your subconscious mind, that synchronicities, let them unfold in my life. Let messages unfold in my life. Synchronicities are very, very, very important. What are synchronicities? You synchronize with some energy and they come to you and they show up and that's what, oh my God, is it a coincidence? No. Things are happening in your life for a reason. The messages are coming. Now I keep seeing one-to-one every day, unfailingly I see it. Sometimes not once, twice, but multiple times. They're speaking to me, they're showing me, they're guiding me, they're directing me. But if I don't see them, if I'm busy in my social media, then I'm gone. So let's understand what is life doing to us. Let's read.
Life is responding to you. Life is communicating with you. There are no accidents or coincidences. Every single thing is a frequency. And when anything comes into your life,
It means.
it means it's on the same frequency as you are. Everything you see, every sign, color, person, object, everything you hear, every circumstance and event is on your frequency.
Now, one thing, if you want, you can identify some color which brings you happiness. You can identify some person that brings you happiness. You can identify some sign that makes you feel happy. So I'll tell you what is happening with me. From the time I was a little baby, Nanima yesterday showed me a my family group make picture. I was 6 years old. I'm going to send that picture to you, all of you. I've done the lotus ka rangoli. Lotus rangoli on Diwali. गणपति जी उन पे बैठे हैं ना, नानी से तुम बचपन से लोटस बनाती आ रही हो, तुम अब की क्या बात कर रही हो? I'm like, I never realized. So lotus is my symbol that makes me just realize that okay, this is me. And then when I, just for all of you who know, I'm doing this journey called Unified by Lanfear, and this book is so pretty. It's opening us to the higher self. It's very new to me. I had no idea about this book, and I've just joined this book session because Nitya said, and Roshni, my soulmate, told me about it. And I invited all the ladies, all the people who are thought spiritually are ready for this journey. In that, when I asked my higher self the name, I got Kamal as my, higher self. And I've always had a lotus pond in all my houses. मुझे lotus pond चाहिए चाहिए तो चाहिए चाहिए, हर घर में होता है, because अभी इस घर से those community people came, कीचड़ है, आप तो मच्छर उगा रहे हो, and they took it and they threw my lotuses away, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have them again. I don't care. Bribe them, do whatever, I want them back. Color for me is yellow. When I see yellow, something happens to me. Like batti jal gayi, like I love the color of light. It's so beautiful. That's the day when we graduate tomorrow. We're wearing yellows because it makes me so happy. And person, I think of Nanima and my life brightens up. Then I think of Tavishi and I have another, like, if Nanima is a 100-watt bulb, Tavishi was a 500-watt bulb. Muskan's also my daughter, but Tavishi brightens my world. So, that's how you see objects. So it's funny if I say what I'm going to say, but if I see a green pen or a green bottle or something green, any object with that, I'm like, wow, I never realized. I love that freshness, that fresh green. So, when Kuldeep ji sent that picture of his plate, the thali with the dots, immediately I took one of my lightest plates that I like in my house. I eat only from that. Everyone has some Kurelka plates. I use that plate. Usme I made myself so many silly hearts with Muskan's green nail polish. Because now when I eat my khana, it's like, oh wow, green, I love it. So, and where I'm sitting right now, I'm sitting on a dining table now these days to talk to you all. So, at 5 o'clock, at 5:10, this beautiful thing lights up. I'm going to send you an image of what I see every morning. I see my frangipanis with flowers, and I see the forest behind, like the garden behind. It's just a green view. It makes me happy. So if you are in this frequency, you're bound to just chamko, like brighten up your life like that. Something happens to you. So if you want, you can do that. Or something, if you hear, maybe some circumstances, everything will happen in your frequency if you have the right thing around. Wherever I go, I attract yellow color. The first meeting I had as a president, when I became a Vedi Circle India, and these ladies had this yellow affair, and they made a video of a sunrise and Prachi coming out of that. Everything was green. I'll sometimes share that video with you if I can find it somewhere. It was, I knew my year as a president will be like absolutely brilliant. The beginning was yellow, yeah? And the way they did everything for me was spectacular. So please gift yourself these things, your signs, these colors, these persons, these objects, and you will make your life magical. So astounding are the facts in this creation and connection. It would seem as though the creator himself had electrically designed this planet. How wonderful. He has designed this planet. Let's understand it. And they are magnificent. The connections we make here are brilliant. When Ankita said one day, we never thought a virtual family could become like family and friends. And I was like, you know what? I know what you're talking, because in BCI, we were virtually connected for 8-9 months, and some people became like the bestest of family. So I know what you're talking about. Even here, I may look like a strict master at times, but when I speak to you on phone, people know my vibes are different, because I'm not in my teaching coach, but I'm in my world. Here, I have to be strict. Yeah, if I have to have 1 to 1% from you, and I have to make your life magnificent, I've got to have that little magical wand saying back on track, back on track. I don't have a whip, but I have a magical wand. So I have to do that, and I'm okay with that. Sometimes you'll say, Prachi, you were strict. So be it. Take me or leave me, my way or the highway. So whatever. Let's read further.
You know that when you're driving and you see a police car, you suddenly become more alert. There is a reason that you saw the police car, and most likely it is telling you, be more alert. Seeing the police car may even mean more to you, but you have to ask the question, what is this telling me? To receive the answer. Police represents law and order, so the police car may be a message of something that's out of order in your life, such as you forgot to call your friend back or you didn't thank someone for something.
So again, these are your cues. So this is from a chapter called Cue the Magic. All of us know about it, and many of us are doing it again now in the Magic book. So in Cue the Magic, these are your cues, your symbols that give you some kind of a guidance. So that, oh, did I forget to call my friend? Did I not do something orderly? Did I cheat on something? Did I not thank something? So these are your cues which just help you for your journey. Let's read more.
When you hear an ambulance siren, what is it saying to you? Is it telling you to be grateful for your health? Is it reminding you to give love and thanks for the health of the other people in your life? When you see a fire engine race past you with its lights and sirens going, what is it telling you? Is it saying there's a fire somewhere in your life that you need to put out? Or is it telling you to fire up your love? Only you will know the meaning of the things that come into your life. But you must be alert to what is happening around you so you can ask questions and receive the meaning of the message for you.
I hope it's very clear that these are just cues and we have to follow them up. Let's read further.
You are being given messages and feedback constantly, and you have been receiving these messages all your life. Whenever I hear something, even if they are words from a conversation of two strangers who are standing near me, if I can hear their words have meaning in my life. Their words are a message for me. They're relevant to me, and they're giving me feedback on my life. If I'm traveling and I notice a sign and I read the words, those words have a meaning for me. They're a message for me, and they're relevant to me. They're relevant to me because I'm on the same frequency as they are. If I were on a different frequency, I wouldn't notice the sign and I wouldn't be in earshot of a conversation. Every
So
single
1 second, Puri. So it's very important for us to see that सब कुछ life में purpose के लिए आता है. सब कुछ. So if I see the word blessing or guardian angel, like I went to this friend's place of mine. They lost somebody. I just went there to pay a condolence. But when the lockdown was beach mein lightened up, and shared this picture with you. I saw this kiosk, this hoarding with guardian angel written on it. It was a message for me. I'm protected. I have them around me. So please read them carefully because you're attracting them only for a reason. Everything we want, we're attracting. So they are cues for us. Read them, understand them, decode them. Because even if I'm hearing, so some people say she's eavesdropping. No, not eavesdropping. It just happened to come to me. I'm not like doing like this. It just happened to me because I have to have a message from that. So please realize that how wonderful life will become once you unfold that. Let's read further.
Every single thing that surrounds me in my day is speaking to me, giving me constant feedback and messages. If I notice that the people around me aren't as happy or smiling as much as they were, I know my feeling frequency has dropped. And immediately I think of the things I love, one after the other, until I feel happier.
How wonderful. We need to be the change we wish to see in the world. Very simply, Mahatma Gandhi says this, and this is how it is. If you want to have a change, you have to be it. You can't keep saying that the Indian government is bad. Be the right citizen, no? Start acting well, stop criticizing, be the one. You keep harping upon, and sometimes you go off the line, even that's okay. But by large, do a full effort to be the change. You are a human being, you will falter, and that's absolutely all right. But now the next section is very beautiful. It's very close to my heart, and I want to explain to you how it unfolds. Let's read it.
Your secret symbol. You can play with the law of attraction by asking to see physical evidence of the force of love. Think of something you love and make it your symbol of the force of love. Whenever you see your symbol or hear it, you will know that the force of love is with you. I use illuminating, sparkling light as my symbol. So if the sun hits my eyes, or its light reflects off something into my eyes, or if I see anything that reflects light and sparkles, I know it is the force of love and it is with me. When I am overflowing with joy and filled with love, light reflects off everything around me. My sister uses rainbow as her symbol, and when she is overflowing with love and gratitude, whenever she looks, there are rainbows of light and all kinds of rainbows around all of her. You can use stars, gold, silver, or any color, animal, bird, tree, or flower that you love as your symbol. You can choose words or sounds as your secret symbol. Just make sure that whatever you choose something you absolutely love and adore.
So I'll tell you now, I have three symbols, not just one. So for me, sun and moon are one. Sun, yellow, all energy, and it gives me like happiness. Silver, moon, silver means all the kind of brightness, all the luminescence, and all the night and the day. So, have always made sun, moon together as one because they are one. That's the reason I say a couple is one. If Prachi, Prashant are there, they're not two separate, they're one. Then ultimately, I have something called puzzles. I love puzzles. Like the minute I see a puzzle piece, I'm like, I'm the perfect fit because I fit everywhere. I'm not something that will not fit everywhere. Puzzle gives me that thing. So if you look at the logo of Bond One to One for Life, if you scroll down in your gallery and you'll go on to the Bond One to One for Life screen, you'll see a puzzle. In that is what I have also added my third feeling, which is a palette. So when I was 16, I named my company Palette Productions. So it's very funny. Began my journey at 16 years when I was in class 10th, designing for Archies and Hallmarks, freelancing cards for them. And my Bauji said, Ki tum hamare liye bhi card banao. So, behind the handmade cards, I used to always make cards. I used to write Prachi Agarwal Palette Productions. So as if the card is printed. So I had that mind from 16 years. I named my company Palette Production and I had a palette with colors on it. I used to always make those rainbow colors in the palette. So whatever I do is that and diamonds. I feel they radiate that luminescence of the sun in me. And I think diamond is a combination of the sun moon because it shines bright like it's got the sparkle of the glitter of the moon and it's got that energy which just flows everywhere. And what is diamond? All the energy, all the colors are coming in there and they're all fitting back and you're seeing that luminescence. Ultimately, it's got all the colors. So I love my diamonds, I love my puzzles, I love my palettes, and I love my sun moon. And they all amalgamated into one when you look at the Bond One to One for Life logo. So just look at it right now. You understand what I'm talking about. Just scroll down and see your gallery view. Just go on a gallery view side by side, and you'll see. If you look at the puzzle piece, you'll be able to see everywhere the multicolors, all the rainbow colors are there. It's a puzzle piece. So, yellow is a very important part of it. And I've used the color of the moon in Bond One to One. And I've used silver, like white font for life, because moon is also black night and a day. So it's very thoughtful look. And if you look at those 11 dots, they are 11 diamonds. My original pin of a Lady Circle India president had these diamonds. So it's very important to see. Yes, it's also in the screen. I can't see myself. I mean, I didn't see myself. So that's what I made my. So this logo gives me energy. And that's my secret symbol. It's amalgamation of everything. The sun, moon, everything is there in this. So make your symbols. She's talked about a rainbow. You talk about a bird. You talk about whatever makes you happy. So, you'll never, ever find me without diamonds. Ever. Sote hue bhi you'll find me with some diamond. Even though I take off my bracelet and I take off my ring, but I wear. And initially I wasn't wearing, but something you'll find on me because I think it just gives me power. So just see what's your force of love. What's your symbol of love? Choose it well and just go for it and love it and just wear it, adore it, do whatever. So that's what life is all about. You can use whatever symbol. Just now try and find what makes you happy. Look in Mother Nature, look in things around you, what makes you happy. Yeah, let's go further.
If you want, you can choose a symbol as a warning sign from the force of love to you. telling you to pay attention. In truth, you are receiving messages and warnings all the time. When you drop something, when you trip, catch your clothes on something, or when you bump into something, they're all warnings and messages you're receiving to stop what you're thinking or feeling. There are no accidents or coincidences in life. Everything is in synchronicity because everything has a frequency. It's simply the physics of life and the universe in action. When I look at the solar system, I see Earth at the right distance from the sun to receive the proper amount of heat and light. This is not this did not happen by chance. Isaac Newton, mathematician and physicist. Life is magical. Love and I have a thing going on, and it is the most magical and exciting relationship anyone can ever have. I want to share with you how I live each day with this knowledge. When I wake each morning, I'm grateful to be alive and for everyone and everything in my life. I spend 15 minutes every morning feeling love and sending it out to the world. I imagine my day, I imagine and feel love for my day going well. I imagine and feel love for each thing in my day going well before I do it. I place the force of love ahead of me in everything I do by feeling love inside me as much as I can before I do anything. I don't open emails or packages, make or take important phone calls, or do anything important unless I am feeling good. When I get dressed in the morning, I feel enormous gratitude for my clothes. To save time, I also ask the question, what is the perfect outfit to wear today? A few years ago, I decided to play with the law of attraction and my wardrobe. Instead of trying to work out whether this skirt will go with that top and sometimes putting things on and taking them off again because they didn't work together, I decided to hand my styling over to the force of love. So all I did was imagine what it would feel like if everything I put on looked great. After imagining it, feeling it, and asking the question, what will I wear today? I now stand in awe and how good my clothes look and feel when I get dressed.
So I'm not elaborating on any of this because Life is Magical is all about the magic book. It's a synopsis of that. So if we've all done that, I haven't done the magic book in detail here because I just believe that we've all done that. Let's go further.
I stay aware when walking down the street and notice the people passing me. I send thoughts and feelings of love to as many people as I can. I look at each person's face, feel love inside me, and imagine them receiving it. I know the force of love is the source of abundance of money, happy relationships, great health, and anything anyone loves. So I send people love.
Very important to send people love and healings. Very, very, very important. When you're doing your morning gratitude, please do that. What you give is what you get. Give unconditional love to people. At least that should be your intention. Intention, sankalp hona chahiye. What's going to come your way will be magic. Yeah, let's go further.
Because I know in doing that, I'm sending them whatever they need. When I see a person who seems to have a particular need, someone who can't afford to buy something they want, for instance, I send them thoughts of abundance of money. If a person seems upset, I send them happiness. If someone seems stressed and they're rushing, I send them thoughts of peace and joy. Whether I'm shopping for groceries, walking down the street, or driving, whenever I am among people, I do my best to send love as much as possible. I know too that whenever I see anyone in particular need, it's also a message for me to be grateful for money, happiness, and the peace and joy in my life. When I am in a plane, I send love to everyone. When I am in a restaurant, I send love to the people and to the food. In dealing with organizations or companies, or when I'm shopping in stores, I send love to them all. When I get in my car to drive somewhere, I imagine arriving back home happy and well, and I say thank you. When I am about to drive, I ask, what is the best road to take? Each time I walk into and out of my house, I say, thank you for my home. When I'm shopping at a supermarket, I ask, what else do I need? And do I have everything? I always receive the answers.
Do this always. There are so many times, all of you will agree, you go to a shopping store or mart and you buy everything. Oh my God, ye to bhul gayi main. Ye to bhul gaya. Before you leave the place, just ask yourself, have I picked up everything or is there something that I need? Sometimes things are not on your list, but your subconscious mind will tell you, ye chahiye. And you're like, okay, yeah, you're right. That eureka moment comes. Oh yeah, I need it. Certainly, knowledge is a lock and its key is the question. So please question, become a seeker. This beautiful thing is said by Zafar al Sadiq. He was an Islamic spiritual teacher, a leader. How wonderful. Let's ask. Let's read further.
Every day, I ask many questions, sometimes hundreds of questions. I ask, how am I doing today? What should I do in this situation? What is the best decision? What is the solution to this problem? Which choice is the best choice for me to make? Is this person or company right? How can I feel better? How can I lift my feelings higher? Where do I need to give love today? What can I see that I'm grateful for? When you ask a question, you are giving a question and you must receive the answer. But you have to be alert and aware to see or hear these answers to your questions. You may receive the answer through reading something, hearing something, or dreaming something. Sometimes, suddenly, you will just know the answer to your question, but you will always receive the answer.
1 second, Ankita, and actually, your house has some peacocks and
Yeah.
uh, how beautiful. I can hear them. How wonderful.
Since the
I
day
was,
I got married, I woke up through the noise of the peacocks early morning.
even I hear them. I have the rose garden next to my house, so even I hear, but it's just so beautiful to hear as a backdrop, birds chirping,
There are
the
around
peacock.
9 peacocks there.
Wow, amazing, beautiful, amazing. All right, let's read further.
If I have misplaced something, like my keys, I ask, where are my keys? I always receive the answer. But it doesn't stop there. When I find my keys, I ask, what is this telling me? In other words, why did I misplace my keys? Because there is a reason for everything. There are no accidents or coincidences. Sometimes the answer is I receive is slow down. You are rushing. Sometimes the answer is your wallet is not in your handbag. And I look around in the room everywhere. I found my keys and there is my wallet. Sometimes I don't receive an answer right away. But as I'm walking out the door, the phone rings and the appointment I was going to has been cancelled. Immediately, I know that misplacing my keys was happening for a positive reason. I love the way life works. But you can't receive any answers or feedback unless you ask questions. Sometimes life may throw some tricky thing my way, but I know when it happens that I attracted it to me. I always ask how I attracted any problem so I can learn from it, and so I won't do it again. In return for everything I receive, I give my love to the world as much as I can. I look for the good in everything and in everyone. I am grateful for everything. And as I give love, I feel the force of love sweeping through me, filling me with such love and joy that it takes my breath away. Even when you try to give love back for everything you've received, the force of love multiplies that love and returns even more love to you. When you feel this, when you feel this happen just once in your life, you will never be the same again.
It's absolutely true. The minute you start giving love to the people around you, the world around you, what you get back is so much more. You won't even realize how the force of love is coming. It'll sweep through you. People who didn't like you will start falling in love with you just because you're giving love to the world and you don't even know who the world is. You're just giving it. What you get back is so much, so much, so much more. And you're like, what did I do to deserve so much love? Yeah. But just because you're giving so much, so you're getting. Now look at this girl on the right side. A young little girl. She's got a tree behind us, and there's just love around her. Love is the energy that's everywhere. The power of love is everywhere. She's doing a happy dance. Why? Because what is happening? Whatever she's seeing is magic. Nitya says something, yatha drishti tatha shrishti. Whatever you see is how the world around you becomes. So if you see the world with love, the world becomes love. Love will do anything for you. This word is the most beautiful word ever made by man. Just fall in love. Love is what you really have to fall in love with. Let's read about it.
You can harness the force of love to help you with anything in your life. You can hand over anything you need to remember and ask the force of love to remind you of it at the perfect time. You can have the force of love to be your alarm clock and wake you at the right time you want. The force of love will be your personal assistant, money manager, personal health trainer, relationship counselor, and it will manage your money, your weight, your food, your relationships, or any task you want to give it. But it will only do these things for you when you unite with it through love, appreciation, and gratitude. It will only do these things for you when you join forces with it through love and let go your white knuckle grip on life, trying to control everything on your own.
So again, don't become a controller. The white knuckle grip is absolutely wrong. You shouldn't control anyone, neither your children, nor your partners, nor your parents, not your life, nothing. You can manifest, but surrender. Surrendering means you're not controlling. So manifesting is great, surrendering is great. Without that, you will become stuck up and things may not unfold. As your faith is strengthened, you will find that there is no longer the need to have a sense of control, that things will flow as they will, and that you will flow with them to your great delight and benefit. How wonderful. Things will flow, they'll just flow. Whatever you want will flow because now you're flowing in love and you're now a believer. Whatever I believe in gets strengthened. And then, of course, if you're a believer, that I believe in it, I believe in my power, I have faith in it. I love, I love, I love, I am love. Things are going to flow so beautifully, just like water. Let it flow. Let's read further.
Unite forces with the greatest force in life, and whatever you want the force of love to do for you, imagine having it, feel having it with absolute love and gratitude, and you will receive it. Use your imagination and think of all the things the force of love can do for you. The force of love is the intelligence of life and the universe. If you can imagine the intelligence that can create a flower or a cell in a human body, then you will appreciate that there isn't a single question you can ask that you won't receive the perfect answer for whatever your situation. Love will do anything for you, but you have to unite with it through love to realize its power in your life.
People keep saying love, love, love. And I often think, what is love? Today, also, right now, when Ankita was reading, I'm wondering this word love, whoever made it so beautiful, what does it mean? Okay, we know love is love. And all of a sudden, I just asked myself, what does love mean? And I love making full forms of things. So when I was a national president, I introduced this concept of orientation called BASIC, believe and surge in circling. Lady circles, so we call ourselves circler. So, things come to me so organically. And right now, when I just said, what is love? You know what my mind just immediately said, and I'm just sharing it with all of you. Let our virtues expand. And that's love. What are our virtues? Our behaviors of our higher self, right? How we behave, knowing about the higher self's intelligence, about our subconscious mind standards, intelligence, power. So how wonderful. I just asked the question and I got it. How? Because I asked my subconscious mind while the session was on. And yet I'm reading what Ankita is saying. She's talking about unity. She's talking about so much is happening. Just see how life makes it. This is how love is. Let our virtues expand and let's fall in love. Enhance our virtues. Take the qualities from Mother Earth. Invite wisdom, invite kindness, invite compassion. Let it expand. Just give it. Give love, unconditional love, and see how magic flows. So, two things I want to, my mission in life is two things: spread love and gratitude. That's it. Happiness, bliss, peace, joy are like byproducts. They will come. Just fall in love with yourself. Just be grateful to yourself. So if I see Sudha and Kavita and Monica and Gutika and Poonam on my screen, what do I tell you girls? I'm telling you right now, very, very categorically, just, just, just give love, unconditional love. Let your virtues expand. Give love for your bodies first, of who you are as a person. So in this life, as in human life, you are some people. And give love to your higher self, your subconscious mind, and see the magic unfold. Now, how does it make a difference? Let's understand this. It's so important to know what difference does it make. Out of clutter, find simplicity. From discord, find harmony. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunities. Albert Einstein said this. Isn't that amazing? So, difficulty will come, but opportunities will come. Clutter will happen, but find it simple. Unclutter your life, it's in your hands. Unclutter your thoughts. Discord will happen, but find why is discord happening? Because he and me right now need to come to a conclusion. And this is where we're in harmony. Once you welcome that, everything will happen magically. Let's read further.
If your mind is consumed with too many details, the little details will distract you and pull you down. You can't be single minded about feeling good if you're chasing your tail over small details that don't matter. What difference does it make if you get your clothes into the dry cleaners before they close, really? What difference does it make to you? Does it make to your life if your sports team didn't win this week? There's always next week. What difference does it make to you if you miss the bus? What difference does it make to you if the grocery store has run out of oranges? What difference does it make to you if you have to stand in the line for a few minutes? In the whole scheme of things, what difference do those little things make? Small details distract you and they can sabotage your life. If you give too much importance to unnecessary details, you will not feel good. None of those things matters in the scheme of your life. Not one of them. Simply your life. Do it to protect your good feelings. Do it because when you get rid of the small details, you create space for everything you want to pour into your life.
One thing in life is beautiful. Concentrate on, see the larger picture. We'd read about in The Greatest Secret, become like that widescreen camera. Stop looking at the finer things. They will come, they will automatically. पहले बड़ा picture तो बना लो. Make that foundation, make the base. Start from small, पता नहीं क्या बन गया, खिचड़ी बन जाएगा. Look at the larger picture. What are you planning? And then do it. Let's give our lives meaning. Let's understand what is the meaning of life. Let's give it.
You give life meaning. You give the meaning to everything in life. No situation comes with a label of good or bad. Everything is neutral. A rainbow and a thunderstorm are not good or bad. They're just a rainbow and a thunderstorm. You give the meaning to a rainbow by how you feel about it. You give the meaning to a thunderstorm by how you feel about it. You give the meaning to everything by the way you feel. A job is not good or bad. It's just a job. But how you feel about your job determines whether it will be good or bad for you. A relationship is not good or bad in and of itself. It's just a relationship. But how you feel about a relationship determines whether it will be good or bad for you. Nothing is either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. William Shakespeare.
So again, everything is good. Everything is good. I don't even say nothing is good or bad. William Shakespeare, of course, you can't compare, but for me, everything is good. Even losing somebody is good. He or she has given you some blessings, some lessons, something to ponder about. Everything is good. So just be neutral and see only the goodness in life, and all the abundance will come to you so beautifully. How wonderful. Let's read further.
If someone harms another person, the law of attraction responds unfailingly. It may use police or laws or any number of ways to give back to the person exactly what they gave. But one thing is certain with the law of attraction, we receive back what we give. If you hear of someone being harmed by another person, feel compassion for the person harmed, but don't judge anyone. If you judge someone, think they are bad, you are not giving love. And in thinking that someone else is bad, you have in effect labeled yourself as bad. Whatever you give, you receive. When you give out bad feelings about someone else, no matter what they have done, those bad feelings will come back to you. They come back to you with the same force you sent out, creating negative circumstances in your life. There are no excuses for the force of love.
I just want to say one thing to all of you. You all are parents of young children, hopefully, or grandchildren. Please tell your children not to criticize the teachers. हमारी इंग्लिश टीचर दिमाग पका देती, कुछ पता ही नहीं होता, संस्कृत टीचर ऐसी है. If you are criticizing your teacher, you will never get knowledge. Shweta, I want to tell you this to tell your students. Please tell them teaching is the biggest noble profession. Coming from the principal of the school who's not a teacher, who's just an administrator, and yet seeing the entire thing, teach this in your school. When you label people in a category, you will never be able to get out from them beautifully. And whatever you're labeling them, you will be labeled because that's the karma. So, what's force you're giving out, you will get that force. Every teacher can have an up and down day. Today, if she's upset, take it now. It's all right. It's fine. She could have a bad day. He could have a bad day. Stop criticizing because they'll come back to you in the same force you're giving it out. Stop talking behind the back. Stop thinking of negativity because everything has a reason and a purpose. Let go, flow. That's the joy of life. That's the force of love. The life that goes out in love to all lives is in the life that is full and rich and continually expanding in beauty and in power, says Ralph Waldo Trine. So let's read this again. The life that goes out in love to all life is the life that is full, rich, and expanding forever. So please be the life giver. Please be the life giver. Stop criticizing. Love is the only force that has to flow. So if you're criticizing, you are in lack of love, and you will never get a gift of wealth, knowledge, nothing. Love is the power of the world. We will read this tomorrow. It's a very beautiful section. Love is the power of the world. Today we'll conclude this chapter. Thank you, Ankita, for being there for me in the morning. It's such a beautiful feeling to read with you. Thank you, my dear. God bless you. So let's have a meditation. Let's have a heart thought. Let's see what's coming our way. Okay, let's open it. I am open and receptive. Our favorite. So yes, page number 13, affirmations. Affirmations give your subconscious mind something to work on in the moment. So I am open and receptive is the most beautiful affirmation ever made on this earth, I think. And follow it. And the first most beautiful affirmation made in the world is I am love. And today, love is a new definition for all of us. Let our virtues expand. So invite the good virtues and fall in love with life. And then that's how it is. Please straighten your postures. You know what? Today, I was listening to today. There's no meditation. Listen to this.
And put conditions on our love.
So wait. So it's called the power is within you. I had sent this to all of you. It's affirmations, and right now we got a very beautiful affirmation, and the Q said affirmation. So I think it's an affirmation for us to just listen to Louis Hay.
We can love ourselves as we are right now.
Can you hear?
There is also a lack of love on this planet as a whole. I believe our whole planet has a dis-ease called AIDS, and more people are dying every day. This physical challenge has given us the opportunity to overcome barriers, and to go beyond our morality standards and differences of religion and politics, and to open our hearts. The more of us who can do it, the quicker we are going to find the answers. We are in the midst of enormous individual and global change. I believe that all of us who are living at this time chose to be here, to be a part of these changes, to bring about change, and to transform the world from the old way of life to a more loving and peaceful existence. In the Piscean age, we looked out there for our Savior. Save me, please take care of me. Now we are moving into the Aquarian age, and we are learning to go within to find our Savior. We are the power we have been seeking. We are in charge of our lives. If you are not willing to love yourself today, then you are not going to love yourself tomorrow. Because whatever excuse you have today, you'll still have tomorrow. Maybe you'll have the same excuse 20 years from now, and even leave this lifetime holding on to the same excuse. Today is the day you can love yourself totally with no expectations. I want to help create a world where it is safe for us to love each other, where we can express who we are and be loved and accepted by the people around us without judgment, criticism, or prejudice. Loving begins at home. The Bible says, "Love thy neighbor as thyself." Far too often we forget the last couple of words, as thyself. We really can't love anyone out there unless the love starts inside us. Self-love is the most important gift we can give ourselves, because when we love who we are, we will not hurt ourselves and we will not hurt anyone else. With inner peace, there would be no wars, no gangs, no terrorists, and no homeless. There would be no dis-ease.
Now this is bigger. I don't know what's happening. Apne aap is going on. So let's. Okay, that means it's new for us. Simply close your eyes. Chant your three blessings, whichever you are there. And keep your hand in your heart. Feel it deep. Feel the love. Invite love from the nature. The birds are chirping, the water is flowing, there are trees around you. Invite the love in your heart from all directions. I am love. I flow in love. And my life is magical. So it is. So it is. So it is. Hold your hands in front of your heart. Rub them together. Bless your brain, subconscious, conscious. Your higher self is always there. Bless your eyes, nose, ears, mouth, neck, food pipe, shoulders, arms, upper back, middle back, spinal cord, lower back, your hips. Bless your lungs, your heart, feel it beat again. Send love to your liver, your stomach, the kidneys, I love you, gallbladder, your uterus, sexual organs, excretory organs, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, toes, come back up to fingernails. I thank the children cells in my body, my blood circulation system, muscles, tissues, fibers, the skin that protects me. And I share bright, I shine bright, I share my love, I share my light. I'm grateful for everything that's there in my body, thankful for the health, and now I wish the health and the wealth and love and abundance to the world. Let's shine our light. Let's share it bright. Love, light, abundance, and health wishes to you and your Sangha Sudha, your families, Kavita, Monica, Neha, Anjuji, Shalu, Raviji, Shraddha, Anika, Meenakshi, Radhika, Dipali, Nisha, Sunita, Veena, Monish, Kritika, Alona, Alicia, China, Lucky Preeti, 191 to Life, Payal, Sapna, Niyati, Anjuji, Monica, Neha, Archana, Rajni, Poonam, Sudha, Kavita Jan, Harpreet, Ayushi, Shelly, Archana, Neelam, Monica, Mudita, Puneet, Sneha, Shweta, Reena, Sangeeta ji, Ankita Akshay, Dr. Kirti, Katina ji, and Rashi. So yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. May you be healthy. May your families be healthy. May the loved ones around you be healthy. And let our world be healthy. For the health is what we all really pray for, wish for, love for. Let everyone feel the love and light of our healings because we are super healers. And at this note, thank you for sending such beautiful wishes for Gangesh. So, Gangesh is my younger sister, Vanshri's brother in law, but he is so much like Rishi in his attitude of being always full of love and wit. He's my age, but I love him to bits like a brother. So I have lost Rishi when I said Gangesh is pretty much unwell, and but I know that he's getting well. We had to administer the final life-saving drugs for him to get him back to health. The COVID really went bad. So thank you for your blessings because they personally mean a lot to me because I love him. I'll see you tomorrow in the gap.